Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will learn how NetWorkDays function works. This is the syntax of NetWorkDays function. NetWorkDays function will take three parameters: start date, end date and holiday. Start date and end date is mandatory, holiday is optional. So what this function is doing? This function is returning number of working days. Number of working days means number of weekdays starting from Monday to Friday. It will give us number of working days between start date and end date. It will ignore Saturday and Sunday, and it will also consider start date and end date. If you have holidays, you can mention holidays here. For multiple holidays, you can use your date separated by comma. Start date, end date, holiday, whatever date you are mentioning here, they all must be having the same format which you have used in your environmental variable. That means whatever date format you have defined. I have defined here dd/mm/yyyy. Let me give you example of NetWorkDays function. First I will open 2022 calendar. We have January 2022 calendar, and I will try to find out number of working days from 3rd of January to 10th of January. So I will write here third of January to 10th of January, and we will get 6 days. So we have one whole week from 3 to 9, but 8 and 9th date is weekend. So we will get 6 days, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 days and 10th, which is the end date. So we will get 6 as our final answer. But if I will mention that we have holiday on 4th of January 2022, then we will get now only 5 days. Because 4th is now holiday. So 1, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 7th and 10th. If we have two holidays, 4th and 5th of January, then I can mention something like this. And I will get now only 4 working days. 3rd, 6th, 7th and 10th. So any date which you are mentioning here after the first two dates, they all are considered as holidays. We can also use function here instead of directly mentioning date. So I can say here month start today and month end today. Today is 3rd of April 2022. So it will give me number of working days from 1st of April to 30th of April. We will see 1st April calendar. So from here you can see we have 21 working days. And if I will mention any date here as holiday, so say I have holiday from 25th and 26th, then I can mention here and 26. Then I should get now 19 days as working days. Now we will see the limitations of NetWorkDays function. First of all, NetWorkDays function will work only based on date portion. So I will give you a good example here. Say my task started on 29th March 2022 and it finished on 1st of April 2022. I should get answer as 4. So we are getting the answer. From here you can see my task started on 29th and finished on 1st. So I am getting 4 days, 29, 30, 31st and 1st of April, which is a Friday. But say my task started on 31st of March 2022 and finished on 1st of April. So it will give me 2 days. But if we consider that this task started on last millisecond of 31st of March. And it finished literally start of the day. That means we finished this task in 1 second. In practical environment, this is not possible, but I'm just giving you example. So this task is finished literally in 1 second, but still we are getting 2 days here because network days function will ignore the time portion and it will consider your start date and your end date. So you have different start and end date. Even though they are consecutive days, you will get answer as 2. Second thing is half day holiday will not work in this function. So say my task is started on 29th and finished on 1st of April 2022 and I had holiday on 31st of March 2022. So I am getting answer as 3. So from 29 to 1st there are 4 days, but there is one holiday that is on 31st of March. So we are getting 1, 2 and 3 days. But say 31st of March I have holiday only for half day, not the full day. So network days function will not work based on half day holiday. Also note down that this function is working based on 5 working days of week policy. So here Saturday and Sunday consider as non-working days. But in a few countries like Middle East, the weekend is different. They are not considering Saturday and Sunday as weekend. Say your weekend is Friday and Saturday. Then you need to slightly adjust your formula to get the total number of working days. I will show you good example for this one. Say my task is started on 29th and finish on 2nd. 29th and finish on 2nd, and I am removing the holiday right now. So the network days function will give me 4 days. 1, 2, 3 and 4 days because Saturday is coming as holiday. But for few countries, Friday and Saturday is considered as weekends. So in that case, you need to slightly adjust this formula. So add 1 in your start date and add 1 in your end date. And now you will get the answer 3. So you can see now you are getting answer as 3, 1, 2 and 3. We will see where network days function is actually being used. Say you are working in an account department and you want to see in how many number of working days invoice getting paid. So when you get the invoice, you have invoice receive date, and the same way when you are paying the invoice, you have invoice paid date. So based on invoice paid date and invoice receive date, and if you consider the number of holidays, then you can exactly find out number of days when the invoice getting paid. Same way you are getting orders in your warehouse. So you can find out how many days will it take to ship an order. In IT support team, you can find out when you get the ticket and when the ticket is resolved. So you can find out number of days to resolve the ticket. You are a project manager and you want to find out how many days your employees are taking when you are giving them the task. So you have project start date and project end date, and or task start date and task end date, and you can find out how many days they are taking. Same way for HR team, you can find out how many number of working days are there in a year, how many number of working days in a month, etc. So hope you understand how network days function work. In next video, we will see a practical example of network days function. We will also cover few more scenarios how network days function work when the start date or end date is actually falling on weekends or holidays. Till then, thanks and have a good day.